Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing pretty good today. Just wanted to give you guys some background information in terms of the full moon in Libra. It just so happens that the sun as of now is in Aries, so it's opposing the Libra moon, which Aries and Libra are opposite zodiacal signs. So just to remind everyone, Aries is independent, self-interest, leadership, and action, while Libra is partnership, social life, balance, and fairness. So the overall general meaning of this particular full moon in Libra is that we must become more aligned with what is important to us as individuals and to incorporate this into our relationships and partnerships of all kinds by creating more balance within the relationship or partnership. So I just wanted to give you guys some little background information on it. And due to the opposing or the opposition, I wanted to go ahead and do a little special for you guys in terms of each sign. So go ahead and watch your sign and watch your reading and make sure to like, share, subscribe, and also comment and tell me what you guys think. All right. I also wanted to provide you guys with a card placement / position. Little key here. So for the first card, it stands for releasing, things you should be letting go of in your life. The second is retaining, things you should be holding close to you. The third card is receiving, things that are coming into your life. The fourth card is surroundings, how the world around you is affecting you. Then we have the fifth card, which is giving, what you should be giving to others. Then the sixth card is beginning, something new that will begin soon. And then the final card is your lesson, what you should be learning at this point. All right, guys, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Hello, Libra, and here's your spread for the Libra full moon. Those of you who have a Libra moon and possibly a Libra sun as well, this is going to really affect you. And the fact that Venus is retrograde, oh no. Let's just be hopeful though, right? I'm a little nervous too because I'm a Libra ascendant, so Venus rules me, so I get it. I feel that retrograde. Just do it like this. Okay, Libra. Excuse me. Guardian angels of love and light, ancestors lost and known in the seas of time, please intercede into this reading to provide Libra with a clarity and understanding as to which he or she seeks, and please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay the messages as they are meant to be. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and release the first card for Libra for releasing. The 4 of Wands, upright. Okay, Spirit, going to release the second card for Libra for retaining. What's going on here, Libra? You're not talking to people? Seem a little guarded. I don't blame you. Spirit, please release the second card for Libra for retaining for this Libra full moon. Okay, this card wants to come out. I'm going to take it. The Chariot. Spirit release the third card for receiving. Okay, on the floor. The Ten of Pentacles. Release Libra's fourth card. Okay. The Six of Pentacles. Spirit release the fifth card for Libra for giving. Fourth card. I'm not going to take these. Gotta listen to what they want you to do. Okay, Spirit going to release the fifth card for Libra for giving. This card I wanted to pop out. The Tower. Don't get scared, it's okay. Okay, going to release the sixth card for beginning for Libra, please. I'll pick this card up. The Son of Wands. Spirit release the last card for Libra for their lesson. Something's telling me to look under the bottom of the deck, Libra. So the way that I'm holding it, it's basically in your perspective, it's like this. For the seventh card, I don't know why, but I'm going to listen to it. The Three of Cups. Upright. Excuse the barking. Usually I do my readings at night, but just wanted to get these out quick today. Not quick, but you know, just in time. Just want to make sure I get these all in there for you guys. Okay. Excuse me. So for things you should be letting go in your life, this is a little strange to me to have this card here, but I'm starting to get the feeling that, Libra, are we celebrating things that really don't bring us happiness? Are we celebrating things that is that which is of a temporary substance? Not like substance like drugs or anything of that sort, but I mean substance in terms of just general it being there in a sense. And also, who are we celebrating with? And the things that we are celebrating, are they really a completion? Or is it more of a temporary solution maybe? Or a temporary gain or a temporary win? I think that we should be celebrating, I can say we now, that we should be celebrating things that we know are made up of a good or positive substance that adds viability to our life and adds structure and strengthens our infrastructure. And also celebrating the small little things as well, of course. But I want to say I'm getting more of a friendship vibe here. I keep, like, not want to say hearing, but I keep having these thoughts in my head. I haven't told really any of the signs this, but the way that spirit speaks to me or that they communicate with me is through my thoughts. I can discern between my thoughts and their thoughts. It's a weird feeling. It's a very strange, I just know it's not me. And it's a random thing that'll just pop in. So that's why when I speak, I try to speak slowly and I try and make sure that the words come out properly and that I relay the messages properly. So, given my little soliloquy there, I'm starting to get that feeling. We need to be careful who we celebrate with and what we do celebrate with those individuals. Is everyone abreast in the attainment of a common goal? Or is it just for the moment? So, for retaining and things you should be holding close to you, knowing when to have that moment of when you hop on that horse and you just push forward and you know when that type of thing. Trusting yourself and making sure that you check in with yourself and that you're positive that you want to roll with those certain things that actually come up or that cause you to push forward or to move. And when you feel like you have that tenacity or that ambition to push forward, like it's that right decision, take a little bit of a step back, look it over, and if it's okay and it passes your acid test, I mean, roll with it. You have to trust yourself, Libra. You really do. And especially right now, with the Venus retrograde and Taurus and being retrograde with Mercury and then Saturn's retrograde, it's a little crazy right now. It's intense. Things are all out of whack right now. So right now is maybe not the exact best time. But I want to say that we should trust ourselves more and know that we can handle it. And when we have that ideal, we need to run with it. And we need to make sure that it gets put into action so that it manifests. For the third card of things that are coming into your life, Libra is just abundancy, happiness, success. Reaping from your journeys, fulfillment. All of the above. It's coming, Libra. And I know it's been a crazy couple months. Things have been a little cloudy, to say the least. But they're coming, Libra. They're almost here. But when the abundancy does come, who are you going to celebrate it with, and how are you going to make that sound decision of who to choose to celebrate with? And how are you going to then handle the situation of all the abundancy that gets bestowed upon you or gets placed or given to you? I mean, given your hard work. But how are you going to handle it? And what are you going to do with it? So for the fourth card, and also how the world around you is affecting you. Make sure that you are appreciative of the things that you have as of now. Not saying that you're not, but when you plant certain seeds, you get a certain yielding crop. Can't plant an apple seed and want an orange tree. It just doesn't happen like that. So know what types of seeds that you are planting. It's kind of like the Ace of Pentacles, but this is more The Six of Pentacles is more of, it's already growing. It's grown out. And then you're just picking the fruit, in a sense. Because the Ace of Pentacles is just, it's the beginning stages of planting the seed. But what grows from the seed that you do plant, make sure that you use it effectively. And you remember how hard it was to plant that seed. And to respect the yielding results that you do get. And also I'm getting, picking up on, don't let other people's success and the things that they have sway you or hinder you from being happy yourself. We all deserve certain things, and things will come in time. The truth will always come forward. It'll always come to light. So be thankful for the things that you do have, because you did work hard for them. But don't covet over other people's successes or over other people's belongings or their materialistic things. Because Libra is all about beauty and personification and just relationships. Just be careful. And don't build or don't bring, don't incite or manifest envy from other people's possessions. For the fifth card of what you should be giving to others. Okay, don't freak out. This is actually a good card in this position. I would have never thought, but sometimes, Libra, we can be very accommodating. And we can kind of put our feelings or the way that we feel on hold to kind of appease or pacify the second party, which we do enjoy doing that. But at the same time, when we do that a little bit too much, we tend to become upset or from stuffing those feelings down. And they'll surface. And when they surface and we don't have the discernibility to approach it properly because they've been stuffed down, we tend to explode. Because after all, we are an air sign. We carry that sword. And we will wave it around and we will, you already know, we can get a little crazy with that sword sometimes. But we have to remember that when we do things like that, when we are too accommodating, people then start to expect that. And we can't be upset at them because that's what we have given them. Or that perception of us. So I feel like the things that we should be giving to other people is showing them that we're not a doormat. That we do these things in terms of accommodating because we truly want to see everyone happy, and we do want the harmony and everything to be copacetic within the relationship. But people need to see that, there it is, boundary lines. We have to draw those boundary lines, because when we don't, the huge change comes. And it changes the entire game. And then people start to then think, was Libra fake the entire time? Because I've never seen this side of them. The only reason why they would maybe think something of the sort like that or come to that conclusion is because that's what we've shown them. That's what we've given them. And we can't blame them for perceiving what we have given them or provided them with. And also, shout out to the Quietest Revolution, Amber. I'm going to go ahead and link her channel in the description. Phenomenal reader. She is fantastic. I have learned so much from her in terms of just life lessons, how to approach things, card reading, I mean, everything of the sort. And she mentioned something, actually, it's funny. in her April 2017 reading for Libra. And it's, even she had a hard time saying it too. What I'm about to tell you, please don't take it in a negative aspect, but I feel like it's very profound. And these are things that I've been thinking of, but I'm just going to be real. I didn't really have the balls to kind of say it, given my Libra ascendant. I didn't really have the balls to say it to Libras or to people, you know, with Libra in their chart, or at least prevalently within their main 3 sectors. But Libra, you tend to sometimes play the victim. Now, given that a situation has, you know, transpired, yes, we all can have a feeling or a perception based upon it. But what we end up doing, Libra, is since we're so accommodating and we're all about the peace and the harmony, and because we stuff that other side of us down too deep, and we continue to stuff it down because we are, I don't want to say ashamed, but maybe just embarrassed to show that other side of us, because we do have that other side. We're almost dualistic in a sense. I mean, yeah, we pretty much are. I mean, the scales. So we have that other side to us, and we don't show it very often. And because we stuff it down subconsciously, it rests in the back of our mind. And what ends up happening, Libra, is you end up befriending or finding people that display those qualities that you stuff down very freely. Now, I'm not saying that those people who do display such qualities are bad people. They're just more open with it, or they're just not really cognizant of it. But we know, because all the social cues, you know, oh, you'll never, I mean, not saying never, but we'll never yell and scream in a restaurant. I mean, unless we get pushed, but we always make sure, you know, I'm pretty sure one of our sayings is better to arrive late than to arrive ugly. Because, no, we're all about the aesthetics and the beauty. But we have that other side to us, because the more beautiful and pure the outside is, I don't want to say the more injurious the inside is, but the more fractured the inside is. And that's that which is within the subconscious. So we end up finding people who are like that, because we yearn to be that person, or to have the valor to actually display that. Okay, Libra, just take that in. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't relate it back to the victim thing. So what ends up happening is that then when we get involved in situations like that, and we pick and choose those people to be of some pivotal importance within our lives, and then we end up getting hurt in the end, why would you be mad? You know what type of person that individual was. But yet we unconsciously and subconsciously do this. You have to let that other person out, Libra. Now, yes, timing and moments, or knowing the right moment, the discernibility of that is very important, and we're pretty good at that. But we do have to show that other side of us sometimes and put our foot down. And we have to learn to say no, and not have to tell the other person why we said no. We don't always have to have a reason for why we do certain things or we make certain decisions. Just say no. And if they ask why, just say, because I don't want to do it. What's wrong with doing that? Yeah, you don't want to hurt the other person's feelings, but you end up hurting yourself in the end, because you end up stuffing those feelings down. And then you end up looking for people who bring that side of you out, in a sense. Libra? Sorry, that was a long little message there, but Shout out to Amber again. The Quietest Revolution. Phenomenal reader. Inspiring, methodical, educated. She's just fantastic. And for the sixth card, for something new that will begin soon, it's marching forward with the decisions that you make, Libra. Going back to the Chariot. But we need to remember to not do it in haste. We need to remember that everything that we do it for a specific purpose. And we need to be passionate about those choices. And we need to remember that they're our choice, or it is our choice. And we necessarily don't need to explain it. And it's okay to be a little enigmatic. But we really do need to remove that facade and be ourselves and march forward. See how he's looking forward? Into doing the things that we need to do. And why are we doing it? Because we want to, or because we need to. We don't have to explain. Sorry, the autofocus. We don't have to explain the reason as to why we're doing this. It's because I need to do this, and that's that. And for the seventh and final card, what you should be learning at this point. This all goes back to what I was saying about with the explanation with the Tower card. Isn't that strange how I initially got the feeling about the celebration and the people who you do and the abundance that comes from it? Are we allowing the right people into our lives? Are they trustworthy people? Do we really enjoy their company? Or is it something that we're feeling? Or are they just, like Adele says, you're just a filler in the space that just so happened to be free? Do you feel like maybe that's kind of going on, Libra, a little bit? Because if we look for people who are like us, that other side of us, and yet we stuff it down because we think we consider it formidable, we consider it reproachable, abhorrent behavior. Why do we indulge the company of them? And during this Venus retrograde, Libra, kind of feel like this is going to manifest time and time again, because it's going over your relationships and seeing what works and what doesn't, and also readjusting your approach. Yeah, I think that's all I have. Okay, Libra. I would go over a little recap, but I think we pretty much got the message. Watch out for the people that we let into our lives. Let's be very the sound decisions that we make, we need to stick to them and ride that chariot and move forward and just do it because that's what we want to do, and it serves us at that point in time, and it's something we need to do. Make sure that we show that other side of us a little bit because it helps us draw boundary lines. And the only thing that comes from this is abundance, which is in the receiving position. I love Libra readings because they're very straightforward. Everything just boom falls into place. But, all right, Libra, stay strong during this retrograde. I hope you enjoyed your reading for the Libra full moon.